We might write a book.
What's up,
What's up, degenerates?
Online escapades.
Oh my God. God loves Bravado.
I tell you what, that zone poker.
Zone poker?
I mean, it's like running a line of fucking coke right before you play cards.
Full, shove.
Yeah.
Shove.
Right.
Reload.
I found myself staring at the screen like forever.
It is fantastic, man. It's such a rush.
I miss
You
it.
can play 150 rush poker is what it is. You can play 150 hands an hour. I mean, it's minimum. It's ridiculous.
It's gross.
You know?
It's gross.
So,
If only we could get the sample size in the poker league like that, instead of paying 3 fucking hands per level.
speed it up.
So, anyway, here we are.
Here we are.
Game 10.
Game
right
10
around the
coming
corner.
up.
Oof.
Season's coming to an end.
Man, I tell you, it goes quick.
You know, for a while there, it was like, it's game 4, it's game 5, and then just like 4 games just disappeared. Just disappeared. I think it's because you showed up.
I do tend to make things move along a little quicker.
Final table, 7 o'clock.
Right. That was only one time.
So, it's a pretty good run, though, again.
Yeah.
You got 2 wins in a row.
2 wins and then a
And then
second
you took
place.
second place last game.
Should have been the first.
Should have been first. You were ahead? Let's talk about the game.
Derek just fucking outplayed me.
How played you?
I think.
How do you call? Hey, I'm getting a better 2-pair on the river. Like that's game.
The motto this year is definitely sorry about the river. I don't know. I guess I deserved it. I deserved it. Derek played pretty well. We played heads up for a little while. So.
Wasn't just a 2-hand.
No, I didn't bury him after 2 hands. I tried because I doubled through him, and I had the best hand though. I doubled through him immediately, and then like 2 hands later, he got it all back plus some. Yeah, he got it all back when he drew out, and then like a couple hands later, I trapped him. And
you beat me.
He reached out to me. So, but yeah, King 8. I flopped 2-pair. He had an 8. It was King 8 ace. He's never laying on ace heads up. And he had ace deuce and
there it was.
I need to snorkel
2 ball
to get out of that one. But yep, got me on the river. So we embraced like we've been sitting at a heads up table for like 9 hours. It's only like 12 minutes. But yeah,
run,
he deserves it. Derek's making a hell of a run too.
Yes.
Derek has been in the top 3 or 4 in the last couple weeks.
Right. And he's dangerous. I mean, he won the league, 2 years ago? 2 years ago he won.
You just don't know about Derek. Derek's he's quiet. And you only hear anything out of him when you really suck out on him, and then he just wants his fucking money and wants to go home.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
But who took 3rd? Do you remember?
Who did take 3rd? Tim. Yeah, Tim decided he was going to ship 250 big blinds with ace king. Derek had jacks, which pretty much gave that gave Derek. I mean, Derek.
He had a huge
I
stack.
think oh yeah, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we got heads up, he probably had me 2-1.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He shipped
that hand played itself.
He shipped it pre-flop with ace king.
Well,
Great.
Derek raised and then Tim moved all in. There was no re-raise or anything like that. So
blinds are 1 in 2,000, 1,000, 2,000, 48 million.
250,000. I'm all in.
Call.
Yeah, Tim went out in 3rd. I think Darren finished 4th.
Good for Darren, man. Just help him out a little bit in points.
Adam
Was in there.
finished 5th, I think.
Making his guest appearance.
Yeah.
Him and
I actually didn't realize he ever made it to the final table, and I said, "This is the final table. You might be lost." Alice is out. Why are you still here?
Right.
And no, but Adam made a final table.
Tony was in there too.
Tony did not make it to the final table. He went out before the final table with a pretty sick hand where he flopped trips. Yeah, he flopped trip jacks, and I flopped the boat. So got rid of it all.
He's reading good.
Finally, those hands
got him.
Never work. But anyway, Tony didn't make the final table. Mike did make the final table. Mike squeaked over the. He lays down pocket tens. Right before we final table. He's like, I don't got to play these.
I ain't got to play them.
So Mike's playing.
Hey, smart.
Mike's not, for someone who's not worried. Laid down pocket tens. He's playing smart though. He laid them down. I don't even know what the hand would have wanted, but he laid down tens, made the final table, and then went out in ninth.
Right. All you gotta do.
Saint was there. The Dark Taint.
We're gonna talk about the Dark Taint a little bit.
We're talking about the Dark Taint. Mr. Poker. Tom Jones made the final table. I think he made the final table. I think he was right beside me. No, Don was right beside me. Tom was right beside him.
Okay.
Bill G did not make the final table.
Oh, that hurts. Ooh.
Ron did not make the final
that
table.
Hurts.
Yeah, cool. Those top point guys. The best part about it, they were at the other table when it was like Bill's out, Mike was like, and then it was like Ron's out.
Eyes all lighting up.
Mike got all excited. So,
yeah, but not worried about being in first place, though. Not worried about it. Speaking of
I
points,
think Kenny also made the final table.
good for Kenny.
Kenny shows up, makes final table. That's all he does. That's all he does.
Yeah. Speaking of points, though, look at how close all the points are there in the middle.
It's sick. Well, let's start at the top. Mike's got 75 points with his bonus. These are all points with the bonus, by the way. I moved into second place with, well, Bill should be in second place with 61 with the bonus. So, but anyway, let's go without the bonus so I stay in second place. So I'm in second place with 58 points, tied with Bill G. Now, the only reason I'd be ahead of him without the bonus, I have 2 wins.
2 wins.
Tim in fourth place with 54 points, but 57 with the bonus. So, as you can see, all the points were within like 2 or 3 of each other.
And we're not done.
It's going to be gross. So, then you got a little bit of a gap between Tim and Don with 49 points. Ron, 47. It really hurts when you don't make the final table. It really does.
Especially when the points are that tight and you don't move up like everybody else
right.
is.
When somebody jumps you by 2 or 3. Which I believe I was in 6th place or 5th place last week. But anyway, then you got Derek with 46 points, who's come from fucking nowhere. Him and I rode the same nowhere bus together. I just happened to get off one stop before him, but he's not too far from it. So Derek jumped up into the top 9, so top 8, and back
where he belongs.
Back
The greeter.
back. Mr. handing out smiley face stickers at the door of the 4APL Walmart is Darren back in the house with 45 points.
Back in 8th place, baby.
Now,
Woo!
Now,
Yes.
it's come true. We said Shane would not make the
I
final.
knew you were talking about it.
Shane is in nice spot right now. 3 points behind Darren with no drops. I mean, that's it. That's it.
So,
His points are his points.
enjoy the playing game, brother. See you there.
Man, even with his bonus, he's got 42 points. So,
Yeah, so wow. We called it. Called it.
but I mean, I don't. He made the final table last game.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure exactly how he got there. And then Tom Jones in 10th spot with 37 points. So, I mean, there's basically your top 10. Salty, where are you at? Hold on.
Get low, get low, get low.
Scroll up here.
Is there an end to this list?
Yeah, I have no idea. Wait a minute. Oh, you're in the fine print. Salty T in 11 with 30 points.
Hey, I got 2 digits in my points on some people.
What are you? That's true. That's true. What are you gonna do? You gotta get yourself.
I think it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. It's going to be the thing that nobody wants to see happen. I'm going to come to a game, rack it, fuck all the points up.
Well, no, I mean, Mike is rooting for you.
Oh, I know he is.
Yeah, Mike wants everybody from 11 down
To get points,
to get
absolutely.
because then that just takes away from.
But the way I figured it, we talked about this. If I get 3 wins
3 wins.
and Mike makes no final tables or misses 1, theoretically, could put me right at the top.
Whew.
I mean, you almost made a run like that. So, what about me, Coach?
Almost. I'm doing it now.
I'm saying you could.
I'm making a run now. I ain't making a run now. So, by the way, I'm the only out of the picks last 2 weeks ago. I was the only one that came through.
You pick yourself.
Yeah, of course I picked myself.
But I picked Kenny. I picked Kenny.
No, he went. Well, you were originally going to pick Shane.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be there, though.
But he ended up showing up anyway. I was mistaken. So your pick would have made the final table, but that's about it. I would say it's for everybody from. Everybody's still eligible to make it into that top 5 or top 6 money grab at the end of the season, but it's not looking very good for Ellis and KGB and Tony and Kenny and Al and Adam, Paul Wolf, and who? Somebody flat 0.
Fat chick fucker.
And with his bonus, he gets a 0. So Mark Cheek. So you guys got to do some work.
It can happen. It can happen.
Yeah,
it can still happen.
You're gonna get close,
but you're gonna need
a miracle.
You're gonna need to do some earning.
Miracle. No scenarios yet, though. By the way.
Oh wow.
Couple
Come up.
Couple weeks. So that's where we're at for points. Mike's still holding on tough.
Man.
He's got a lot of fucking points. But the gap it's not that far away.
It's not that far. You made a hell of a jump, obviously. These last 3 games, that helps a lot. You know.
It's not that far away, boys.
So let's look at the POY, Player of the Year.
Player of the Year.
Good God, really?
What is in the red? First place. I can't believe it. Of course, there's not. Still a lot got to go on for me to hold on to first place. But I only got 27 points. Mike is right there with 26. With Mike not ever finishing in the top 5, I don't think he's going to get any more Player of the Year points. I will not be there for game 10, so 12. So it's very possible that Mike finishes in the top 5. So Mike's got 26, 1 point behind. Derek
coming out of nowhere too.
From nowhere, bus. Derek's at 2 points behind with 25.
25 points.
Salty, you haven't played in 2 weeks, and you are still in 4th place.
I'm still in 4th place.
So 6 points puts you right up in there. Tony,
same story.
19. Tim with 18. Bill G with 18. That was 6 and 7. 8th spot. Tom Jones, 16 points. You're still Tom, but Player of the Year window is definitely closing for, I would say, 8 and down.
Mm-hmm.
So, again,
still you got 4 people, 4 people within a win changes it for anybody.
And the best part,
yeah.
the Player of the Year, it ends at the final table.
Right, the very last game. Right.
So they're the points you're playing for. So we discussed it before. I needed to finish first, and Don needed to go out in 5th for me to win the Player of the Year, and Don went out in 4th, and I won. But speaking of Don, the great Don.
Don's been active. Let's use that word, active.
How so?
A lot of commentary. We know Don likes to play. We know that Don likes to tell you about his play. Likes to tell you about your play. Likes to tell you about everybody else's play. There's been a lot of great commentary from Don. There's the new little Facebook group there that a bunch of us are in.
What's that called?
That's poker, folks.
That's
poker, folks. That's poker. So Don's been making some great, some interestingly. I don't know how. I got no words for him.
Well, I know that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, whenever game number 9, that it's always a sign of weakness to me when someone moves all in with a weird board.
Right,
it looks like
protection.
It just looks weird. And Don does it way too much. He also likes to. And by the way, I took him out in that game because I rivered straight. He bet it badly all the way, and then he really bet it badly on the river.
Really, dude?
Really? You got there. Yeah, I got there. You bet 200, 400, 36,000.
We want to talk about that betting strategy too. I think we should chat that.
But Don made him. I think he was a little on tilt, but we can cover this now.
Okay.
We have a rule in the league: if you're not in your seat or not at your seat when the second card is dealt, your hand is mucked. We're not holding up the game for someone who wants to go take a shit or eat a hot dog, or go look at movies. So that's just how it is. It's your big blind, your small blind, or you're just in the middle of the with no blind. Your hand's getting fucking it's gone. So Don was in the big blind. We called him before the cards were even dealt. Don, you're the big blind. You need to get out. All right, I'm coming. Cards were dealt. Might have been dealt a little fast. I was a small blind, so it wasn't me, but I'd have done it fast. And as soon as that last card's dealt, I put his cards in. Here he comes around the corner. Really, dude? Yeah, that's the rule. And then he was pissed off. You can get pissed off at me all you want. Fuck, I've been divorced. Ain't nothing you can do to me, and I've already been going through it. So he was mad at me. Made some kind of comment about me changing the rules I would do it. Changing the rules for whenever I want to or something like that. Mm-hmm. But that's the fucking rule, regardless. That's the fucking rule. Mm-hmm. Also, another rule, Donald, is and I use your full name, your slave name. Turbo. You were there at 4 o'clock. Turbo starts at 4 o'clock. You do not come in at 4 or 5 and jump on the back end of the turbo. That's not how it works. Turbo starts at 4.
Oh, I've been, and that's time before I showed up at like 4:05 or something like that, and Mike Rivera would be like, "Nah, it starts 4 o'clock."
Yep. So he was irritated about that. So we'll just put it out there now. That's how it is. You don't like it? That's poker, folks. So, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I think Don, and I like Don. Don, you're the only reason why I'm the only reason why you're still in the fucking league, because you've been voted out a long time ago. You voted out of Poker Island. But your pretentious style and your the way you analyze hands in the middle of the game and that kind of stuff, that's all great. And 2003, I remember those years too. But you slow the game down with that kind of stuff. If you're going to analyze a hand, that's awesome. Fold your fucking hand and talk about it to yourself. But nobody cares.
That's one thing with the league. Like, it's not fast. I want to go.
Yeah.
Get in before the blinds are raising.
Right.
And sometimes
zone poker.
Exactly. And sometimes it's like we'll get like 5 hands in a level. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's just a bunch of
And the worst part about it is you don't like losing a hand. You hate losing a hand. I mean, I don't get bet out as much anymore because
you're used to it.
Whatever. I'm losing hands. Yeah. But when you win a fucking hand and then want to talk about it for 10 minutes on how you won it and how I thought it was played and blah 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 blah. Come on, dude. It's just not. It's not necessary. And again, nobody. You drive a van. That's what you do for a living. You drive a van. You're not a poker pro. So stop acting like one. I mean, stop analyzing hands. And your analyzation of a lot of hands don't make any sense.
Maybe what we need is a commentary member of the league. Someone that doesn't play, that just talks about the hands.
Really? Is that what you want? Someone talking over your fucking shoulder about... Again.
Maybe in a different room.
Again, your generalization of hands. A lot of hands play themselves out. And, okay, I had a hand. I had pocket kings, and he had pocket aces. And he raised pre-flop, but I got it all in. And he called it. I lost, but you think I did the right thing there? I mean, fucking hand plays itself, dude. The hand plays itself.
Right.
I mean, the hand plays itself, dude. So, I love you, Don, but, hey, the more you play, the worse you get. So, I think you should just stop playing. I'm serious. I think you should just play in the league, and then that's it.
No, he does pretty well in a lot of cash games, though. We'll give him that.
Does he?
I mean,
must not have been in this. Yeah, you definitely got to have some sort of, not fearing, what you do when you play cash. You got to be able to stick it in when you think it's, good or bad.
Right.
I think Don has that, but how many times do we hear about you going broke? Not many. As a guy who's played cards for a very long fucking time, you go broke. You go broke a lot. You'll probably lose more than you win. We don't ever remember those sessions. Or we don't talk about them.
No, of course not.
On the times you say, I won $1,200 in Charlestown. how long did it take you to get there? How many buy-ins did it cost you to get there? You might play that tournament 6 times, 7 times. You know, you've already netted $400. So, anyway,
Grind it out though.
grinding out the short stack. So anyway,
So we got what, 3 games left in the season?
3 games left. Next game's at Ron's house.
Ron's house,
This
that'll be
Saturday.
fun. This
Yeah,
Saturday.
we've never played at Ron's. Should be interesting. Make sure you guys bring a chair. You're gonna need to bring a chair. Take your shoes off when you get in the front door, and yeah, I think he has slippers for everybody. Wants everybody to wear slippers?
Does he have the the spray like they have the roller rink?
I think that's what it is.
Nice.
Yeah, tuck your laces in. So, yep, we're at Ron's, and I think after that we're at Bill's house. I think Bill's gonna host the game.
Nice.
Okay, I'm not gonna hold my breath because Bill's been hosting a game for the last 4 years. But yeah, we're supposed to be at Bill's house.
Okay, that'd be fun.
So it's coming down to the nitty gritty. Only a couple games left. It's my favorite part of the year. I like it. I like it.
The games get a little less friendlier.
Oh my! Yeah,
Not a lot of chitter chatter. A little more fuck being yelled, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Love it. Love it. It's the best part.
Yeah.
So that's all I got, dude.
That's all I got, man.
We're under 30 minutes.
Miracle.
Can we stretch for another 8? I know how Mike likes that. I know how Mike loves. By the way, Friday Up Entertainment is going to be in the Runway Lounge.
Which we're trying to rename.
That's our Runway Lounge, yeah. And it used to be the old Patriot. So,
I swear I've been there before. It's
I've only been there once and just dropped money off.
I swear I've been there. But
It's just, it's a small little bar. It's not huge, but we are going to open that place up on, was it March 26th?
26, I think.
Something like that. Yeah, March 26th. So please.
Come on out.
Yes, absolutely.
Come on out.
And if somebody hosts the game like Mike does in Martinsburg or something like that,
What a shame.
we might be able to make the game. I guess we're not going to. He's probably not going to host it.
Thanks, Mike.
So, Jeff, come out to the Runway Lounge. Come see Salty D and the Albino Wino.
The albino wino.
It'd be a little step up from the 14-year-old birthday party we had the other day.
I actually enjoyed it.
The cake was better. The cake would definitely be better.
The kids like to dance.
Yes, they
Everybody scream!
Scream!
Oh, God, my eardrums.
Anyway, that's all I got.
That's all I got, bro.
So we will see you this weekend
For the commish.
for Salty D and the Dark Taint. Don't forget
And the Dark Taint. I look more like fucking Cornholio. I want Ace King for my pocket cardioles.
Everybody, call. Shove. Works every time, but the last time.
All right, bitches.
See ya.